Today, when I was at court, before the trial actually happened, I was sitting in the courtroom and the trial was getting ready to start and I was going to be testifying first. Then there was like a couple of like extra people coming in and they weren't related to the case. And one was a lawyer and I recognized her right away. She's the lawyer that got $2,500 through a domestic abuse charity that was helping me to hire a new lawyer. And once they had received the money from the charity, they stopped calling me. I had gone down there once, like pretty soon after they had received the money, the day they told me to, and I was supposed to be signing the agreement and technically hiring her as my lawyer. But when I got there, they said that they didn't have the paperwork ready after all, and I had driven like 40 minutes because it's out in Suffolk. And so I was like, okay. And then the lady said that she would be able to have me do like an e-signature or something. And ever since then, all my calls and all my emails haven't been responded to. And once again, it kind of goes back to me not really having motives to try to like take advantage of somebody. So it's really hard for me to wrap my brain around that. But I realized after several weeks that they weren't getting back with me. Like they just wanted the money. And I thought about calling the place that was donating the money to me because it was a process I had to go through. It wasn't like they just easily gave it away. And then I thought, no, there's probably like a time limit that they can't really do anything about it. And the lawyer's office probably knows very well what the actual like ins and outs of it are. And you know what I mean? And, I was thinking, I'm just coming back from open mic and, I've had a hard day testifying and stuff today and things not going. I mean, even though there was a guilty verdict, nothing, really going truly the way I would hope. And all the evil things that were said about me, that I was a liar and all these crazy things. And I could only imagine what my daughter's testimony was. But I was thinking of how hurtful certain things are as I was just kind of sitting there at the restaurant tonight by myself. It hurts when you're talking to someone and you've gone out a few times with someone and, they kind of just ghost you. They give you sounds like a reasonable, well, I'm going to cancel tonight because I feel like I've been going out too much. And I totally understood because, they're going to work in the morning and it is very tiring if you're staying out late several times a week or something and you are getting up to go to work. And I'm kind of in this transitioning phase right now and I am enjoying going out to sing karaoke and stuff. But I also do know that it's not a lifestyle to live because, I need to get a job. I need to, find somewhere to live. And I was just thinking about how much it hurts when people aren't honest with you and they don't even in looking for him to maybe show up tonight and maybe that I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. And that had crossed my mind originally, but I told myself, no, like he's an honest person, he's not giving you, he's not running some kind of line and toying with your mind, like he's being truthful and honest. And I mean, I'm 46 years old. I could handle so much better if someone would say, I'm a Christian and you're not any longer, or I'm this and you're that, or whatever the reason would be. I don't really think that we're compatible. To me, honesty, without being cruel, like we don't have to be ugly to somebody to be honest with them, but to just cancel when you have like a tentative going out time with someone, it's fine to cancel, but to cancel and that really be the way that you're just kind of closing the door to communicating with that person anymore. And it just takes them several days of questioning and wondering and pondering and then they ultimately kind of like, well, I guess, it's hurtful. And it's like, why, why be hurtful? Why, and this is a very seemingly nice man, not just, there's tons of people you meet when you're out that are, maybe seem gruff or rude or just kind of whatever. You can kind of tell that, but someone who's nice and who's, you've gone out with several times, nothing more than having a nice time. But at the same time, it's so hurtful. And it's like, would it really kill you to have, just even said a sentence, texting a sentence even, which, one thing I would say from the beginning is there was never any phone calls, not even one. I think of how many in-depth conversations I've had with people, in the last couple of years, and then you don't hear from them again. But when you go out with someone face to face and you have a nice time 4 times or whatever it was, 5 times maybe, and then they just kind of leave you hanging and you have to you're in your brain, you have to figure out, okay, I don't think they're interested. And then it's like, okay, well, what was it? I think when I we were last together, I probably like mentioned about my daughter becoming physically violent with me and that I had court coming up and to testify. And, I don't know, maybe that kind of thing scared the person away. Or maybe it was something else that was wrong with me. And, you just kind of, if you're like me and you're analytical at all, I am a Virgo. I'm a mostly healed Virgo, so I would say I'm not too OCD, but, you know, it's hurtful. And I guess I'm, old school. I guess I'm of the belief that people deserve to be treated the way that we would want, like this person's a Christian, right? What does the Bible say? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And so nobody wants to have to, put the puzzle pieces together and figure out, and it's still kind of speculation. What's the golden rule? What would someone, how would someone want to be treated? And, I've been nothing but nice to this person, even if they don't like me and if I have too strong of a personality or whatever the reason would be, it's not kind and it's hurtful. And, damn, just everything on top of everything.